And now we turn to Anthony, who's in the field with some local beans. Anthony?
I'm here with the beans, and I can confirm that they are indeed small.
You guys see that? Hey, what's up guys? It's Anthony, and yes, that was a Vine that I made with 21 Pilots. This video is gonna be me talking about my experience meeting 21 Pilots and how I got to make a Vine with them. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'm gonna be talking about some exciting announcements and just kind of catching up with you guys, and it's gonna be sweet. Okay, now let's talk about the boys. So basically, how I got to meet 21 Pilots and go backstage with them was a local Philly radio station called Radio 104.5. They're an alternative station. They were having a contest, and it was basically if you get the most clicks on your link, you get a backstage tour with 21 Pilots. So once I heard about the contest, I was like, oh, wait, I have a bunch of really sweet followers on Twitter and Instagram and Vine that would help me win this contest, and then I did win the contest. Much to the dismay of other people who entered the contest, who then went on to threaten me, make fun of me, and then beg me to take them with me, which I thought was super hilarious. So I won the contest, and my brother drove me down to Philly to the iHeartRadio place where I signed some waivers, and then I got my tickets to go. I get to the venue with my friends Emmeline and Jess. My friend Emmeline drove me to the show because I didn't have a ride, and because she drove me, I gave her my backstage pass to go along with me. And then since I had 2 tickets from winning the contest, I took my friend Jess with me as well. So as soon as I get to the venue, the Front Bottoms were playing, and I love the Front Bottoms, so I shook my ass a little and then went to the place to pick up my wristbands. So I go up to this woman who is handing out backstage passes to the other people who won different contests, and I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna give me my pass. And I go up to her and I say, my name is AnthonyAmorim, and she's like, your name is not on any lists. So at this point, I'm freaking out because I won a contest and I signed waivers and I had my tickets and stuff. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw a sheet of paper. And I was like, is my name on that list? And she lifts up the sheet of paper and it's only my name. It's literally backstage tour with 21 Pilots and then underneath AnthonyAmorim. And she was like, you are so lucky that you saw that piece of paper. And I was like, yeah, I know. So once I got my wristband from the woman, they took me backstage and then they took me to the tour buses. And at this point, I'm like, low-key kind of freaking out. Like, I'm trying to keep my cool, and I did a pretty good job of keeping my cool, I think. And then from around the corner of a building come Tyler Joseph and Joshua Dunn. Alright, first things first, Tyler and Josh are 2 of the coolest, like, nicest, sweetest, most down-to-earth guys I've ever met in my entire life. And that's not even like speaking about celebrities that I've met. Like, they are seriously 2 of the nicest people I've ever met. Ever. And it blew my mind because they are world famous. Like, at that point, Stressed Out was number 2 on Billboard Hot 100, and they were like, Blurry Face was in the top 10 forever, and they were just so nice. Like, seriously, like the most considerate people ever. But when they came up to me, I shook their hands and stuff, and the first thing that Tyler said to me was, have I seen you somewhere? And I was like, I make Vines. And he was like, yeah, you're the guy from the hide and seek Vine.
I don't know where you are. You'll have to come and find me. Find me.
And I was just like, yeah. Needless to say, that was one of the coolest moments of my entire life. Not only did I get to meet my heroes and 2 of my idols, but they knew who I was already because of a stupid Vine I made about them. Anyway, we walked backstage a little bit, and Tyler was explaining that every time they do a tour, they receive a considerable amount of money. And usually they can like take the money and keep it and put it in savings or put it back into the show. And Tyler said that every tour they've done so far, they take all the money and put it back into the show to make it more and more theatrical. Which I think is so cool and just super respectable because they are only pretty much worried about making the show as the best it can be for like all the fans, and they really focus on the music and just the artistry of it all, and I think that's really impressive. And then Josh was telling me how there used to be only 2 crew guys who did like all their set stuff, and now there's 40. And so he tries to like learn everybody's name and know and be able to talk to everybody by name. So after that, they brought us back into their green rooms, and I kid you not, Tyler's name tag was Tyler, and Josh's name tag was Spooky. Isn't that cute? So before we went into the green rooms, Tyler was like, I know you're probably worried that we don't share a green room anymore, but after every show, I go with my plate of food and walk over and we talk about what went wrong in the show and what went right and what to change. And I was just like, you guys are so precious. I hate you, I hate you. Obviously I didn't say that, but you get the idea. So once we were in Tyler's green room, he asked us what the prices were for like food and water at the venue, and usually venue prices are like super ridiculous, and we told him that it was like $7 for a bottle of water, and he was just like, here, take anything you want from the green room. So I took a vanilla Coke and a water, and I was just like, afterwards I was just like, this is from Tyler's dressing room. I think I still have the can of vanilla, the empty can of vanilla Coke in my room. And then when we got to Josh's green room, I asked them, hey, like, do you guys want to make a Vine with me? And I already had it prepared from back home, and they were like, yes, absolutely, we would love to. So I recorded the Vine, and I posted the Vine, and I got a lot of backlash. I got a lot of love, and I love you guys for supporting me and stuff, but I got a lot. Like, I still get hate to this day for making that Vine, just because it was cringy, and I called them beans, and that's like, they hate that. Here's the situation. One, I asked them if I could make the Vine beforehand, described to them what the Vine was, and they were like, oh, that's hilarious, like, let's do it. Two, I didn't know how much time I was gonna get with Twin Old Pilots. I ended up getting like 20 minutes, and I wasn't even sure if they were gonna let me make a Vine with them, so I didn't know like what I could do. I wanted to make something super quick, and like literally it was only 3 seconds with them. And then three, Josh literally moved us around his green room 3 times so that we could get the lighting perfect for the Vine, because he's a huge sweetheart and an angel person. So, you know what? If you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's cringy, small beans, I got to make a Vine with the people I idolize most in the world, and they were super cool with it, and they really liked it, so it doesn't really matter to me. So after we filmed the Vine, we took some pictures, and we all went on our merry way. I walked back into the venue feeling like just a brand new human being, and it was all super insane, and I literally cannot thank you guys enough if you voted for me, for giving me that experience and for letting me have that. It was just, it's still to this day the greatest day of my life, and I just remember feeling just so much love. And then that night I got to see them live for the first time, and I was in the pit, so I was basically like front row, and it was just like a religious experience seeing them live. Like, I just felt cleansed as a person. My crops, what is it? It's like my crops are furnished or whatever.
Thriving, water, dying.
Thriving. That's what it is. My experience was just super wonderful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And I just want to say one more time, thank you guys so much for voting for me and for letting me have that and meet them. It's really, really super awesome. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. I want to talk to you guys real quick about what I'm doing now and where I've been, and just kind of give you an update on my life and YouTube in general. As you guys probably know, Vine is being shut down, and that was kind of my main source for content for the last 2 years. And I was really upset by it, and I know all the creators were really upset by it, but I'm taking that as kind of like the last push to move into YouTube altogether. So yes, I will be posting a new video every Sunday from now on. I'm attending Belmont University for songwriting in Nashville, so I've got a lot of crazy opportunities and a lot of things going on, and I can't wait to make you guys a part of it. Real quick, I want to introduce you guys to my new partner in crime when it comes to videos. This is Macy Devlin. If you guys saw my emo mannequin challenge video last week, she filmed it, and we kind of are now working together to make my videos.
Yay! Sorry, I'm just like...
If you guys want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that. The links are down in my bio. I use Snapchat too, that's AnthonyAmorim. And what a lot of people don't know is I do live broadcasts at least twice a week on Periscope. And that's always fun. That's like a huge family, and we always have a really good time. So that is also in the description down below. All right, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.